Hello there, we've got a tutorial video to help you with converting fractional pictures into percentages. If you notice on tonight's homework on Tuesday the 11th, you will see that number 7 is labeled as tricky, tricky, tricky. And I suggested that you go on the blog to get some help. Well, this is our help to help you work on that problem. Taking a look at the problem, you will see that this octagon is divided up into 8 equal sections, and 3 out of 8 of those are colored in. What we need to do is find a way to take a look at this and determine the percentage that is colored in, even though it doesn't work really well with turning it into a fraction over 100. Since we can't do that, we need to try some other methods. The first method that I'm going to do is one that's a bit more logical. Think about this shape as being divided up into 4 equal quarters. We can think of this as 1/4, over here as a 2/4, our 3/4, and our final 4/4. Now we know from working with percentages so far in class that 1/4 is equal to 25%. So we know that this section right here represents 25% of the whole. We also know that this whole section right here represents a second 25%. But we notice that only half of that 25% is shaded in. So what I'm going to do is take that 25%, divide it by 2, which would give me 12.5, and use that 12.5 as this section right here. So you can see it a little bit better. We can see that that's 12.5. This right here is 25%. These two amounts together are going to equal a total 37.5%. That's a logical way of looking at the problem and solving the value. Now what I'm going to do is show you a way to do this slightly more mathematically to ensure that we can do this with any sort of fractional value that we're talking about. We see that we have 3/8 as our original value. What I'm going to do is divide 3 by 8 to find a decimal equivalency of that fractional value. I put the 3 on the inside and I will divide by 8, adding a decimal and some zeros, floating my decimal up, or if you want to use a calculator for this, you may. I'm going to divide my 3 by 8. 3 cannot be divided by 8, but 30 can. It goes in there 3 times. 3 times 8 gives us 24. I subtract, I'm left with 6, and bring down my remaining 0. 60 divided by 8 is 7. 7 times 8, 56. I subtract, I'm left with 4, and bring down another 0. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 5 times 8 is 40. And finally, I'm at a situation where I have no remainder, making me happy. What I then do is think about that fractional, or that decimal value, thinking about how in class today we discussed this is our 10th place, this is our 100th place, this is our 1000th place. When we talk about percent per 100, we know that we want to go to this 100th place. So we can think of that 0.375 or 375 thousandths as an equivalency to 37.5% per 100. I hope that this brief tutorial helped, and I'll be happy to go over it in class again on Thursday when we review this homework assignment. Thanks so much for watching the video. Feel free to leave a comment either on the YouTube page or on the blog. Thank you so much and have a great day. Good luck.